Hi everyone, Will with Austin Hardware. Recently we had a customer inquire about sticking insulation to metal inside of a metal enclosure. So I decided to come down to the Quinn Global team and work with them in Quinn Studios to test this out. So we're going to spray a little bit of the P323 PSA adhesive. It's a very aggressive PSA with a nice temperature resistance, since this is going to be an enclosure that's going to have a generator and an engine. Then always want to make sure we're going to have no transfer and we get to tack free. Perfect. So currently, while we're addressing this with the customer, they're using a peel and stick kind of nail process. It's about a 1x1 square that has a PSA adhesive with a backer to it. Right now they're sticking several of those in between each panel. The risk that you have is when you're pushing in that fiberglass, you have the risk of puncturing your hand, because once the fiberglass is over it, you can't really tell where that nail is going to be. Not only that, it's very time consuming to peel off 8 to 10 of those every single sheet of insulation that you're going to run, whereas this you can just spray up, as you saw, really easily the entire wall and just stick it. Additionally, you're going to have better overall coverage and adhesion there. When you're doing the peel and stick, your only points of where it's holding is where that nail is. So if one of those nails comes loose, that entire piece is going to sag. Whereas when you do the entire wall, if it starts to come loose right here, just that spot's loose and the rest of it's still going to hold strong. But since this is ultimately going to be sandwiched between two panels, we need something fast acting that's going to hold, but also be able to handle the heat resistance of the generator engine that's going to be in there. And it looks like it'll stick. This looks like we are in good shape. We'll let that sit for a couple minutes and get bonded in, and we'll do a little pull to see if it stays with it. All right, we're gonna give it a pull and see how we held. It's been about 2 minutes since we stuck it. And it looks like the insulation's gonna rip and then be staying behind, leaving sheets all the way behind when we pull it off. So it'll hold. The nice thing is, since it's a PSA, you're always able to re-stick in the case of needing to reposition and pull off. So even if we were to tear a little bit off here and stick it, and then reposition it where we need to.